Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make these absolutely incredible gluten-free caramel stuffed brownies. If you love chocolate and you love caramel like I do, these brownies are right up your alley. They are so good, you guys, and they're so simple, so let's get into it. So we're going to start by whisking the eggs with the sugars. There's two kinds of sugars in this recipe, granulated sugar and brown sugar. We're going to put both in here and whip them or whisk them up until they are light and really pale in color and like ribbony. And this is for the brownie layer. These brownies are kind of a riff on Alton Brown's brownies. They are fudgy, but not overly so. Sometimes to me, brownies can be really, really fudgy, almost to the point of being fudge without being like a brownie. And I like this recipe because it's kind of a balance of everything. So here is our whipped eggs and sugar. And now we're going to take our cocoa powder and just a little bit of flour. This is only a half a cup of flour, and sift that over the top of the eggs, and then we will get that combined. And I'm using like a pulsing action because I don't want the cocoa powder flying everywhere all over me. And then we're going to slowly stream in the melted butter. And I noticed as I was slowly streaming this in that all my butter was not completely melted, but that's okay. It was nice and soft. It did the trick. That's fine. So once the butter is incorporated, you can stop the mixer. Your brownie batter is essentially done, but I do like to, you don't have to do this, but I do like to add chocolate chips because I like the extra little bit of texture that the chocolate chips add to the brownies. So now we're going to take half this batter. You don't have to weigh it or anything like that. Just, rough estimate half the batter and put it into a 9-inch square pan. I found that an 8-inch is just too thick. It creates too thick of a brownie when all is said and done. So now we'll go ahead on to the caramel layer. And this is sweetened condensed milk mixed with these caramel bits that are gluten-free. And they are so easy to use because there's no unwrapping of caramels. If you can't find these caramel bits, however, you can use wrapped caramels and just make sure you unwrap them. So we put this on about a medium-low heat and just kind of stir it around, kind of stirring pretty constantly until everything melts. And you'll be left with this glorious caramel layer that we're going to spread or pour on top of the half the brownie batter. See how yummy this looks? I just love caramel. So we get that in there, kind of spread it around. It's pretty hot. So now I'm taking the rest of the brownie batter, and some of that is going to melt a little bit into it, which is fine. Just take your time in spreading this out as best you can without marbling the two if you want that distinct layer. If you don't want that distinct layer, you don't have to worry so much about that. But then they go in the oven at 300 for 45 to 55 minutes, and here we are. Such a simple recipe. So good, you guys. Gooey, fudgy, just incredible. Make them. Enjoy.